to old school Nickelodeon to 70s sci-fi, every Sunday, join your host, Bill and Bryant, as they go behind the pop. Now available on iTunes, Stitchers, and TuneIn, or on the web at BehindThePopPodcast.com, or on Facebook. You can just search for them, and on Twitter at BehindThePopPod. It is an incredible show, and it's very entertaining. Bill and Bryant are very entertaining hosts, and I don't get to say that a lot. So make sure to go to BehindThePopPodcast.com.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show. Whatever.
And welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. So, do we need a moment?
No.
No?
No.
All right, Loren.
One Direction.
Wow. This is going to be hard for you, Bill, because you would openly admit to liking One Direction.
I have no problem admitting that I like One
Can't
Direction.
imagine what you like that you wouldn't want to say.
I don't. I'm waiting on you. Just give me a minute. I gotta think. No, actually, yeah. No, I don't. I got nothing.
No.
What about you?
I really get into, like, the old 90s Belle Biv DeVoe, Boyz II Men. Like, that's every once in a while. So Kid and Play comes on my MP3, right?
No, not right.
And I will tell you, every single... You know how songs get in your head and maybe you do something?
Yeah.
For like 10 years, I would get up and like I'd have to go to work and I'd be like, oh, I got to get going. And then immediately in my head, I would get, time for me to fly. And I hate that song. I hate it. But now it's in my head the whole way to work. And now I'm singing the whole thing in my... Oh, and it drives me crazy. So
Time for Me to Fly, is that a Kid and Play song?
No. No, it's REO Speedway.
Okay, REO Speedway. That's what okay. I was hoping.
No, but I
was hoping I didn't...
There's a Kid and Play song where it's like... The intro is, yo, kid, I don't know what it is about this beat that we have here, but it sure is funky. And then he goes, yo, Play, I don't know what it is about this groove that's here making us move, but it sure is funky. I think it's time to rhyme, shall we? Surely.
What?
Kid and Play got it going on. Dope, def. We're just hyping it up, you know. And I love it.
So you
It starts with some horns.
You know what? You know, the first step is admitting. Jesus Christ, Kid and Play.
Well, I used to listen to that when I was like a little kid.
All right. Yeah, I used to listen to Michael Jackson when I was a little kid and Madonna, but I don't like nostalgically reminisce while I'm cleaning the house being like,
Boyz II Men.
Yeah.
ABC, BBD. Now, all right, Boyz II Men, I got to give you. I mean...
But only their first CD. I don't want that I'll Make Love to You shit.
Yeah, so only on Bended Knee.
No,
you don't want the love.
not even that.
No, not even that?
No,
Past
that doesn't even make it.
Okay, so what's the first CD? Like, it all
That's the
bleeds
one
together.
with, like, Boys, Motown, Philly, back again. Go.
Go.
And they got Simpin'.
Simpin'?
Simpin' ain't easy.
Simpin'?
I don't know
Is
what
that
it means.
where that word came from?
What's it mean?
I mean, today...
Sipping on some juice.
No, I think it's
juice.
simpin'.
Sippin'.
Sippin'?
Simp. Like
Like
simple?
like Simpsons.
Simpin'.
Like the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Simp.
Simpin'.
Today, that means that you're a wannabe pimp. You're a simp.
I think that's what it's about, because then it's like, get on your hands and knees and lift your eyebrows. So he's like, blow me. But they say it so sexy. They're like, simpin' ain't easy. Get on your hands and knees and lift your eyebrows. Yeah. Ooh. Do me, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All the girls are like, ah. Like,
You gotta have that moment where,
yeah.
hey.
Yeah, you got to break it down for the deep guy.
Right.
Hey, you know what I've been thinking about.
Simping. I'm gonna simp on you.
All right.
And even though this terminology is like 20 years ahead of its time, I want you to know that I'm thinking about you.
Well, it just took that long for us white people to figure it out.
Right. Yeah, this has been part of their culture for...
They've been simping since the 80s.
Right. Since somebody wore a big hat and had a cane and a fur coat, and that they knew what simping was way back then. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't really think of a band that I would be embarrassed to enjoy. But then again, I've been watching a lot of Will and Grace lately, and I worked.
So Harry Connick Jr. is in your mind?
Oh my God, is he? His character Leo is just a fantastic guy. I mean, he's funny, he's smart, he's good looking, he's great. But I worked a double shift yesterday,
Yeah.
and I could not get the theme music out of my head. I'm walking up to tables going. Like it was driving me insane, so much to the point where I actually had to tell somebody about it. So I looked over at this girl that I've only worked with like a couple of times, and I was like, "You ever get a song stuck in your head?" And she's like, "Yeah, right now I have this song stuck in my head, and I can't remember what it was called." And she was like, "Why, do you have one stuck in yours?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "The theme music to Will and Grace." And I walked off. Can you just imagine what that would have been like for her? Like,
She's probably like, dork.
what the fuck? Will and Grace. I'm 23, bitch. I don't even know that.
What is Will and Grace? So are they on like after Hoda and Kathy Lee, or
Is Will and Grace, is that one of your tables? I don't understand what's happening here. But anyway, yeah, so I don't have cable here, so I have to watch Will and Grace or Star Wars. I mean, I have a ton of other movies, but, you know, watching a movie, like, that's a commitment. Like, I'm making a commitment. I have to pay attention. I'm one of those people that no matter how bad or good a movie is, I have to watch it from start to finish.
Oh, really? You won't
Yeah.
stop it?
I can't.
Yeah.
I won't.
I just started like in the last 3 years where if it's no good, I quit. I'm out.
Is that the Netflix in you?
Yeah, because
Where
I
you
didn't
can
have to
so
go
easily-
rent it. I didn't
Yeah.
have to go pick it up.
Right.
I didn't pay for it. I'm just watching it.
Last movie that you saw, Lauren, what was it?
From Netflix?
From anywhere. The last movie that you watched. Because I
Batman
understand.
Begins was the last one I saw in theater.
The
And
what
I
is
fell
it?
asleep.
The end begins?
The very last Batman movie,
Oh, Batman.
Oh.
Rises.
The Dark Knight
The Dark
Rises.
Knight Rises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the last time you were in a movie theater.
Yes.
Now, I was talking to your husband earlier about this movie that, made for movie, documentary that's available on Netflix. Speaking of Netflix,
Stephen Avery.
How to Make a Murderer.
Yes.
Joe, have you seen this?
No.
You've obviously read about it. It's all over Facebook.
I know I know what it's about, and I tried to watch it, but the I got kicked off of Netflix. There was too many people on at the same time, so there's too many people watching your
So
account.
you've
Steve
given
Avery.
your information out to more than just myself?
No, I didn't give you my Netflix.
Oh, I thought you did.
No,
No, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a different company.
no, because it's not even my Netflix to give. So I couldn't call someone and be like, "Hey, get off."
So what happens? Like, what happens when you log into Netflix and you're like, I want to see this shit?
It lets you get all the way to play, and then when you hit play, it says there are too many people watching right now.
Yep.
What?
Tell one of them to turn it off or
Yeah.
come back later.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Wow, that's
I
pussy
think you
control
can limit
right there.
3 per TV. If you give it out and you have 2 in your house, then 1 outside,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mobile
that's
one.
it.
Yeah,
Then you have to
Okay.
pay more.
Well, that's when did they start doing that?
forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
that way. Okay, yeah. I'm a
Otherwise, one guy would have it in town.
give me your email. So this how to make a murderer. I watched the entire season. I assume that's the end of it, right?
No,
Oh my god.
Oh, they're gonna make more.
it's not the end.
He's in jail.
He's not guilty.
Spoiler alert.
And scene. Right.
Scene.
But I watched this thing, and Lauren, I'm interested to ask your opinion. Did he do it or didn't he? Or did he?
I think him and his nephew are innocent because of how many times the cops have
Framed him?
framed him.
He went to jail
Because
for
there
rape
was
for 18 years.
60s
Yeah. Mhm.
something special about him, and I watched it, and he's in jail for no reason. I don't think he did it.
Okay.
Interesting.
They're framing
let's-
the wrong guy.
let's.
What do you
just-
say, Bill?
To this I say,
Okay. Yes. To
why
my
I had
question, you
I had
say.
to put my hand over my heart like I was about to pledge my allegiance.
Yeah.
But to this I say, I was with you. For the first 5 episodes, I was like, this poor son of a bitch is too stupid. He's so stupid. There's no way that he knew how to do any of this.
He didn't
mean-
say anything though.
Who?
All the court trials.
No.
Stephen Avery.
No, I'm talking about his phone call conversation with his mama. Like, he's like, I didn't do it. And I'm like, I believe him. I don't know why, but I believe
Mama.
him. Like, yeah,
Mama, you there?
Ma-
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. I didn't. And they, I'm making them sound Southern when really they sound like
They're
they're
from
Canada.
Michigan.
Oh, so it's like, I didn't do it, eh?
Yeah. Everything. Like,
Oh, crap, I didn't do it.
I would go to
swear.
work and be like, hello. No, that's British or Austrian. I don't know.
Hello, welcome to Olive Garden.
I didn't do it. But for the first 5 episodes, I actually was like, this poor son of a bitch spent 18 years in jail.
For no reason.
Well,
Half of his life.
all right, but then they started talking
His
about
nephew.
No. Before this is when he was standing on the side of the road and his cousins drove by and saw him jerking off in the middle of the road.
So he deserved to be in jail because he wasn't living a productive life.
He's not normal.
Every guy jerks off.
Yeah,
Isn't
okay,
there
but not in the
that?
middle of the interstate.
Have
Who
you ever
cares?
seen that part of Michigan? It is gorgeous.
Drove by, guys jacking
Oh, yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, and his family owned a junkyard.
That's like saying everybody pisses. Everybody's got to poop. We all do it.
We
What's
got
the
it.
big deal? He's out on the road.
Your cousin
Grow
drove
up.
the story, his version of the story, and I mean there are different sides to every story, but his version of the story was that he was trying to get his cousin's attention, and once he did,
With this erect dick.
he could have waved his arm and been like, "Hey, cuz, I need some help over here," even though he didn't. But his car broke down, so he needed help. So he thought the best way to flag down a someone who helps is pull his thing out and
Yeah.
tug a lug.
So he is stupid because that was the best lie he could come up
That's
with.
the best. And his
He's trying to get your attention.
His cousin was like, "No, he must have been on some kind of drugs. I don't know." But then he pulled a gun on me. I was like, "Wait a minute. So you flagged them down jerking off, and then they pulled over to help you, and then you pulled a gun on them?"
no.
Yeah, no, you're
No.
crazy. You're insane. I do believe now that you found a girl, tied her up, cut her into pieces, and burned her in your backyard.
Okay.
You would have to be. If
No.
you're that crazy to do that kind of shit, then you got to be crazy enough.
You didn't watch the full season then.
I did. I watched it every moment. Okay, what am I missing?
That the cops did it all.
I know.
I know.
The cops. He was dating the chief's daughter or whatever. Mm-hmm. Right.
And they got his nephew into it, who was completely innocent.
He was 17 years old, and he
And the
raided...
cops told him what to tell him, so he wouldn't get in trouble. So now he's in jail for no reason.
The saddest fact about his nephew is that he's 18 year old. He's 18 years old, and he reads at a 4th grade level. That's
He is.
just.
Yep.
I mean, it's just sad.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. It sucks, but I don't believe that he was coerced because he, even as dumb as he fucking is, let's be honest, he detailed out everything. He drew a picture.
He told him to.
Yeah, they were like, "Draw me a picture." Like, what are you talking about? And he drew a picture of a girl being tied by all fours to a bed. Mm-hmm. And then he said, "Yeah, we cut her up, and I cut her throat, and then we put her in a pit, and we lit her
Was
on
he a good
fire."
artist?
No, no, it's literally a stick figure with lines coming off. The officer actually had to be like, "So, are you telling me that this is what's holding her hand there?" And he's like, hey, "Is it chains? Is it wood? Is it?"
Yeah, wood.
And he was like,
Campfire.
"String,"
Just stacked some logs on her.
and then lit the bitch up.